Hello viewers back there, welcome to this episode of COVID-19 and Business. And today we get you to the tourism sector, the most affected area. In our episode of COVID-19 and Business, today we meet one Samuel Jera, one of the organizers at Dunga Boardwalk, one of the most attractive sites in Kisumu County in the lakeside city at Dunga Beach. So for the story of COVID-19 and Business, we introduce this man here, Samuel. And Mr. Samuel, welcome.
Welcome.
So you are going to take us in a brief of how has it been. First of all, tell us who is Samuel.
Yes.
And what is your organization about?
Yes, my name is Samuel Jera. I'm the program manager for Dunga Beach Ecotourism. Dunga Beach Ecotourism is a local organization that is working at Dunga Beach, especially on issues to do with the visitors' travels and also enjoyment, entertainment, and also boat excursion, bird watching, and also eating of fish around Victoria. So here we are. This is one of our sites. It's called the Dunga Boardwalk, and Dunga Boardwalk is it's a mini gallery. It's a museum, kind of. And it's also a place where people come for bird watching. And with the COVID-19, we've really been hit hard due to this pandemic, in that the number of tourists has really declined, especially the international tourists, even the local tourists coming all the way from both the counties in Kenya, all corners of Kenya. So our numbers has really gone down, and we have been really much affected.
So when COVID-19 hit the country back in March, you had to adapt to other ways.
Yes.
What are these ways, and what are the measures that you put in place to keep this going on?
Yes, so one, we've managed to adhere to the regulations that has been stipulated by the Ministry of Health. In that we have the hand washing points. We also have sanitizers for each and every guest that is coming in. They have to sanitize themselves. And we also encourage keeping of social distance in between the people. And we also have got this aspect of discouraging people overcrowding at one particular point. And this one has really impacted us a lot, because here where we are, we have got a carrying capacity of 1,200, but right now we can only accommodate up to 40 or 50 to ensure that the social distance is kept when visitors walk around this place. And when more people come, we tell them no, we are up to capacity, so that we are there to the rules by the government.
The existence of COVID-19 in the country is going to give other ways of innovation. Now, when it comes to you reaching your customers, you might turn it into digital platform. Yes,
right now we are moving from the older normal to the new normal, whereby now we are reaching into visitors. We'll tell them if they are scheduling their trips, they have to maybe inform us in advance, so that at least we can tell them when to come and not to come. Unlike the previous times when everybody was just coming from now, even there was no bookings, although we had got bookings, but we had got those who are coming who did not book, and they found themselves at the beach. So right now we have got a platform on Facebook and on Twitter and our website page, whereby we encourage people to ask inquire before they come. Although this is a public beach, people come in and out, but to avoid the spread now, we tell them not to come, but maybe come on this day. We reschedule some visits. Yeah.
So can then we say that COVID-19 has affected your income?
Of course, it has in a large number, because not everybody will be able to afford to pay for the whole boat to go. Whereas if they could have been quite a number, they could have changared 300 shillings each, and then they take one boat to go out and see the lake. Yeah. So most of the people, sometimes they want to go for the boat. Rather they go get some fish, have their fish, and then go back. On this end, this one is now the cultural museum. The cultural museum has got the local artifacts. It has got the traditional musical instruments. It also has got the traditional clothing, okay, like the skin, the cow hides. It also has got a fish aquarium, where we have got live fish in the glass, and we have a variety of fish, live fish there, like we have tilapia, we have Nile perch, we also have got catfish in the aquarium, and also we have got trout, which is also in the aquarium. It also has got some information writings on the wall, whereby maybe if you are alone, you don't need a guide, it will explain to you everything that is found inside there, and even the village at large.
By the time COVID-19 didn't hit by then, there were those whom you employed here. Are they still there, or you gave them a space of leave?
Yeah, we had to do the things. Actually, we had to take some measures that we ourselves we didn't want to take them. Like we had got staff layoffs. Okay, we had got staff layoffs, and we also have got to close. Like if you go to the beach where we have got the boats, we reduced the number of boats that were working. Some of the boats are outside because them being in the water, they do nothing. And when you see when a boat is pulled out, one, there is the people working in the boat. We have got the driver, we have got the guides working within the boat. We have got the cleaners cleaning up the boat. We also have got those who are the transporters who goes to buy fuel. So all these people have been laid off. And this one we've seen people coming up with some innovation ways to survive, because you won't die like if one of the source of livelihood for you is gone. You have to maybe look for a different alternative of surviving. So it has really impacted us.
So what are your final remarks?
My final remarks is we have the disease with us, the COVID-19, and we have to work very hard and to adhere with the government rules on doing away with the disease, or like the preventive measures that have been put in place. And I want to also with the government, to plead with the government to at least reach to the locals, like in the tourism sector, the cushioning money that was put in place by the Minister for Finance, Ukuri Yatani, so that it can reach to the lowest point where we have tourism activities taking place, not only into other areas, but maybe to the local places where tourism actually takes place.
So from the work that Mr. Samuel Jera has taken us around, it's a very good evidence that you've confirmed that indeed Dunga Beach has got a good site for tourist attraction at this time. And due to COVID-19, it's one of the affected areas within Kisumu County. The plea now is the government should come into taking over and find a way of helping in the tourism sector, mostly when it comes to controlling the crowd and containing the spread of COVID-19. From this, you get to follow most of our stories of COVID-19 and business in the city center of Kisumu. Like our Facebook page, HTV Kenya, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, HTV Kenya. Also, follow us on Twitter at HTV Kenya. I'm John Joseph for HTV.